I have some super exciting news to share with you guys today, and if you are a soap maker or an entrepreneur, I think you will understand my excitement. Storefront. Yes, baby, you heard me. Storefront. So I've put in an offer on a storefront, so it may not happen, but it may happen. So just yesterday, I found the perfect spot, the perfect location at the perfect price. And I went up and saw it right after work to make sure that it was what it looked like in the picture. And it is perfect. I mean, it needs a lot of overhaul on the inside. I mean, it's in working condition, it's fine, but it's ugly. It's got like blue carpet, which is obviously not going to work with making soap. And I need to change a few things, but basically it's like move-in ready. It's fine. And it's 700 square feet, so it's small, but smaller means less expensive, and smaller means that when you got to do the inside of it, it's not as expensive. And I really don't need that much space. I mean, really like 1,200 square feet, 1,300 square feet would be ideal, but we're not going to be choosy because there's really not a whole lot out there. And the issue is this. So this is what started everything. I don't know if any of you guys have followed my soaping journey or not, but this was started as a hobby, which I never planned to turn into a business, but it grew by itself to a business. So I have become an entrepreneur by accident, I guess. I mean, I've wanted to do this, but I didn't plan on doing this, and I enjoy it. And so it has just organically become my business. And it took me a while to call it a business because for a long time I just thought it was a hobby that was profitable. And I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat. It's like a mindset. You have to realize this is a business. I'm making money, and you have to take it serious for other people to take it serious. And it's hard though, because with a small business, there is not a huge profit margin a lot of times. And when it's just you doing it, which it's just me doing it, you have to do everything. And it's hard. It's hard to grow because you get to a certain point where you hit that wall and there's only so many hours in the day and there's only so much of you. So it's tough. But I have burnt my candle at both ends. So I'm tired. So like my eyeballs are tired. Even today I'm tired. But the hard work pays off because I feel like I've grown my business enough to where I feel confident in opening a storefront. Doesn't mean I'll be successful, but I feel confident and I feel like it's worth a chance and a risk to do. And that's a personal choice for everybody, obviously. And even though the scary part is I know that most things are moving to online, I feel like there's always going to be a place for a mom and pop shop. There's always going to be people that want to shop in a physical location. I think it's important. I think to get people in a store to touch and smell your items and to experience that, I don't want that to become a lost art. You know, ordering on Amazon is great. I love Amazon. Like I order all the time from Amazon. And there's a place for that, but there's also a place to support small businesses. There's a place when you need to go in a store. I mean, like trying on a bra or a swimsuit. I mean, typically you need to go in and do that. Or to smell something, you need to go in to do that, to experience that. So I feel like even though things are moving in the online space, if we as people, if we can support small businesses and continue to go in and frequent mom and pop shops, it will keep them viable. All it takes is a few customers a day to keep things going. And I know this is probably crooked, sorry. But anyway, so I can't change that. I got a message. Okay, so anyway, backstory here though. So currently we have a 3-acre lot and a 3,100 square foot house and like 9 goats. So we don't need all that anymore. We have reached a point in our life where we're ready to downsize. So like 6 months ago, we purchased our home that we're going to downsize to, which is like 1,400 square feet on a small city lot. So it's a very small yard. And we will have to get rid of our animals, which is sad to me because I've always had goats since I was a teenager. But it's just a different phase in life. You know, it's a lot of time, responsibility, money, energy that goes into maintaining our house and lot and animals. And we're just ready to be able to do something a little different and maybe travel and enjoy life in a different way. And our kids are both going to be going off to college next year. I don't know if I already said that or not, but so we really don't need this much space. So we are looking forward to this new chapter. And the only downside to that was I currently make my soap in this shed that I'm in now, which I bought off Craigslist, and we redid it ourselves and put the plumbing, the electricity, and I insulated it. Well, my husband did, and got it fixed up to make my soap in. And it is a 12 by 24, so it's small, but it's been adequate. But I've recently just kind of run out of space in here. I don't know if you can see behind me, but like I can literally touch this, you know, because everything's kind of like shrinking in on me. And so I do need more space. But the tricky thing was downsizing and moving from our current house to that new house is I didn't have anywhere to make soap. That wasn't in the plan yet. But I wanted to continue my business. So we had not figured that piece out. And I thought, well, if it works out, it does. If it doesn't, we'll figure it out as we go. And yesterday I was about to go to work, and I was just sitting on the sofa drinking my coffee, and decided I was going to look online to see if there was anything available in the commercial space in the town that we're going to move into. And when I was looking, I just come across this picture of this little bitty storefront, and it was 700 square feet, brick front with a little awning and a glass door with a big glass front, and it's like long and narrow. And I was like, that's perfect. It's the perfect location because the small town that we're moving into has literally the stereotypical small town downtown square. You have your courthouse in the middle and all the surrounding stores, and this store is in that square, which is perfect. Now, in all honesty, it's on the like outside edge of the square, you know, like the stores that face away from the square. So it's not prime property by any means, but it's in the square, and it's in my price range. And it's only like 5 blocks away from the house that we built, so I could literally walk to this storefront, which is ideal. I mean, just like when I bought that, when my husband and I bought that house, that was one of the first things I thought was, wouldn't it be cool to own a store in the downtown area that I could literally walk to work? And so anyway, when I saw that, I literally got my husband out of bed. It was like 5:30 in the morning. I ran in there and showed him. I was like, look at this. He was like, didn't even know what he's looking at, but I showed him the property and the price. And I was like, can you believe that? So we texted the realtor that morning and asked her to meet us there after work. And she did. And we went and looked at it. And I told her immediately, I said, I'm going to call you back with an offer because I do want it. And so this morning I did text her an offer, and she's going to call the owners, or I guess, whatever. I texted her the offer, and she's going to draw up the paperwork, give it to us to sign, to submit it. So I'm hoping and praying that they do accept our offer, please. And the weird thing is, the house that we bought, the same people own this building, which is odd. I mean, it's a small town, but it's not that small, you know, so I just thought, well, maybe that's kind of like an omen that it's meant to be. I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know my exciting news, because most of the people that are going to watch this channel are obviously going to be soap makers or entrepreneurs, probably soap makers. You guys can probably appreciate how exciting that is, because even getting a shed was so exciting. Like getting the crap out of your house is exciting. You know, I couldn't remember. I mean, like, no, I couldn't remember. I can remember how excited I was just to get my soap out of my kitchen and dining room and get it into a soap shed. So I'm getting hot because I had to turn the air off in here so I could make this video. It's hot. It's like 80 degrees out here, or 85 degrees. So, but anyway, it's exciting enough just having your stuff out of your house into a shed, much less a freaking storefront that is in a precious downtown area that is dang 5 blocks from your house that you will eventually live in. I mean, like, come on now. That's just perfect. Perfect. Anyway, I hope it works out. I will come and make another video if it does. And I've also got a bunch of notes here on some videos that I'm going to make that I think will be helpful to people, because it's just stuff that I've done research on that you guys may find helpful. And my next video I think is gonna be on making lotion and formulating like body creams and facial lotions and body butter creams and different additives that you can add that make it kind of take it up a notch. Because I don't know about you, but when I first started making lotion, I literally just did the basics. I did like the water, emulsifying wax, an oil or butter, and your preservative and a fragrance or whatever, and that would be it. But there are so many other great ingredients you can add that really take it up like to the next level and make it a great lotion where people will come back more and more and more and buy more, because it truly is a great product. And I've got some good tips and stuff. Like I said, I've already got it written out, and this was my plan for today, was to do this, but I had to tell you guys about my storefront. So, or maybe my storefront. We'll go ahead and call it my storefront because I want it to be mine. So you guys have a great day.